everybody, Avana Intuitive here for our weekly predictions video and 3-card pick for September 11th, 2024. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe, as I really do appreciate it, and it helps the algorithm. And I do, as we know, Mondays I do my 3-card picks. Those are shorts. On Tuesdays, I channel Super Duper Girl. That's as a short. Wednesdays, here we are on Wednesdays, predictions and 3-card pick. And Thursdays are energy readings for the week with a 3-card pick. And then Fridays are my weekend readings for the weekend and a 3-card pick. So to get started, as we always do, we know that it's going to be the Radiant Rider Waite Smith tarot deck that I'm using. I love it because it gives some very clear, those radiant images. As a clarifying card, I'm going to use the Clarity Tarot by Debra Zachau. And then for our 3-card pick, I will be picking 3 cards from the Angel's Answers deck, the Angel Answers Oracle deck from Radleigh Valentine. These have all kinds of answers. So, think about whatever it is that you're working on or that you'd like to get some quick insight on, and we'll go from there. So to get started, my first question is, will there be a cure for Lyme disease in the future? And of course, I think that's a resounding yes. So, but let's see what we can get. Will there be a cure for Lyme disease? I actually know 2 people that have Lyme disease, and truly it can be a devastating disease to get. I mean, just needing to drink. I know the one lady, she's a sweetheart. She's constantly has to drink water, very exhausted all the time. I don't know, again, I'm no doctor, but so I don't know all the symptoms and things like that. But obviously it can really, it can really take you for a ride, this Lyme disease. So will there be a cure for Lyme disease in the future? Of course, depending on how far out we go in the future, there's a yes, right? So I picked a couple cards here, which look good. And I'm going to pick a Clarity Tarot card. And then we'll see what we get. I picked 2 cards actually from this deck, but here we'll go through them. The first card is, I got the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, here you are, here's someone with Lyme disease really fighting it off. And it looks like to me, like many different things, maybe skin issues, really cognitive issues, being thirsty, no energy, right? It's just like you're just fighting off, if you get Lyme disease, hopefully you can get on some antibiotics or whatever it is that they do, and you can, and it hopefully passes. But if it doesn't, I know the 2 people I know that have like chronic Lyme disease, they are constantly with all kinds of symptoms going on, and it has truly changed their life, okay? But here we go with the Hierophant coming in, and this is really, this is the government, and also, but it looks to me like it represents answers. Like here we go with, I'm hearing research and development. I'm hearing moving in, coming in, and really kind of setting the record straight is what I'm hearing, or having the answers that are needed. Almost like this is like, and I'm hearing research and development is going on now, and that they're very close, hopefully within the next few years. And this is like to help the people that really that are suffering, right? Love this Judgment card, because here we go, a new beginning. I believe that this is Archangel Michael with his trumpet, bringing everybody up and kind of raising people up to better health. And then this Page of Swords card, really moving forward quickly. I'm seeing a 2-3. I'm seeing 2 to 3 years. And I'm asking my guides, my spiritual, my, sacred counsel here, what exactly, what else, and I'm hearing just that, again, I see like a grid, and it just being like the grid being cleaned out. Almost like there's some type of vaccination or something coming up that will really be quite effective. And I'm hearing that's like in 2 to 3 years. I also got the 7 of Swords. This to me is really, it says seek compromise and use diplomacy, but this to me is like a strategy change as they do the research and development. They're really going to come almost like they stumble across something. And then of course the Page of Pentacles I got is the last card, which is pages represent health, good health and wealth. And look at that beautiful, the beautiful young girl, and the beautiful, it looks like it's a little doe, and holding that, and it says meeting through work, practical, not romantic, study, finances, business, healthcare. Yes, really good healthcare, good health moving forward. Things are coming. I'm hearing like getting this, like kind of like something comes out of the blue that really does help to some type of strategy change on some of the research and development. Do you know what just hit me too? How they like found out about penicillin, which it was kind of like it came out of the blue. It was kind of an accident. The scientist who discovered it, I believe, and I could be totally wrong with this story, but he went on vacation or something and he came back and the petri dishes he was using had grown like a mold, and that's really what penicillin comes from. And that just all happened. And he saw that mold was eating like the bacteria that was in the petri dishes. Something like they're going to stumble on like that, which is really going to, once they do that, in fact, I'm hearing almost like they're very close to that then once they do that, things go quickly, and I'm seeing a 2-3. To me, that's more like a 2 to 3 years. But yes, do I believe that there will be a cure for it? I actually believe that, yes. But I think there's going to be a cure for a lot of things coming up. I really do, with this CRISPR technology and with just the leaps and the bounds, the exponential leaps and bounds that we are taking in our, with AI and things like that. I think things are just going to move forward very positively, very quickly. So that's the first question. The second question I have is, why do some people contend with chronic medical conditions during their current incarnation? So here they are, they're down here in their third dimensional, being on Earth, and they're contending with chronic medical conditions. Why is that? Let me see if I can get an answer. I mean, let's see what we get. Yeah, okay, this kind of makes sense. What I'm hearing is everybody's unique, and everybody has set up their soul path and what their soul contract is, and they're moving through it, not only for them to learn, okay, but also for everybody around them to learn, whether it's doctors or nurses or family members or whatever, employers, how to handle things better, how to be nicer, how we can be nicer to each other, how we can be more accommodating to each other if you have to go to a doctor appointment and that. But let me show you what the cards are that I got. The first are 3 of Pentacles. And this is really, this gentleman here, he's like a master craftsman, and he's really, talking with the community or with people who are funding him to do this, but it's a really high level conversation. He knows what he's doing. They're really just taking a look. They're not even really directing him on it to me. They're just kind of like saying, yes, we like this, beautiful, and almost just admiring his hard work. So as we move forward, really, those of us, like he's doing his thing, they're doing their thing. Okay, they're both in different parts of what they do, but they both respect each other. This card to me always kind of denotes like respect and understanding. And if he has to leave for a day, they're going to be like, not a problem. You're doing a great job. We, just like them. If they go away for a day, he's like, I got this. I know. They each hold their grid where they hold it, and they know what they're doing, and they accommodate each other. And that's kind of like looking at having this chronic illness or chronic medical condition. Pentacles again. That has to do with health. It represents health. Looking up, learning, right? This is in training. A page here, a page of Pentacles. He's training, he's learning. He's got the whole, he's got the whole world in front of him. He's got beautiful sunlight around him, and he's holding that pentacle up because he's learning from it. And I think it's really a very big learning process. And I just heard it's a learning process that speeds things up exponentially. The Knight of Swords, trying to cut through maybe the pain or the medical paperwork, like the insurance paperwork, things like that. Moving forward, having to do really taking control in what people can take control of when they have a chronic medical condition to move forward and get the help that they need. And also, again, while they're doing that, it might be a little willy-nilly because he's just going full speed ahead, with that sword out there, but really cutting through things and learning. Swords represent mental, ideas, things like that, but also learning what works and what doesn't, who they can work with, who they can rely on, maybe, again, a learning process as to what doctors to use. And then the Chariot here, again, these two things moving in different directions, these two sphinxes, but the charioteer here knowing that we're going to go the direction that I'm going to steer this chariot in. So really taking control, almost learning how to take control of what your condition is and adjusting your life to get the absolute best, like learning out of it, the absolute best like the most pain-free days. It's almost like I'm seeing like a strategy or like a puzzle, like that, you know, people come down here and they're like, I want to solve this puzzle. I want to get through it. But while you're solving the puzzle, while you're actually really dealing with the chronic health conditions or medical conditions, people are also learning how to work you into their schedule, or work you into like new ways to like do maybe Reiki and things like that to help people. So it really is just a learning process for everybody. The last card that I got here was this Judgment card, which I just love that. And it does say, bring less judgment of self and others. Choose a path that aligns with your talents. Absolutely. Lessening, helping us to learn how to not judge each other, because, you know, we may not all be 100% every single day, right? So we don't judge. We move, we give self-care, we care, we help each other, we help make each other's walk a little bit smoother, a little bit easier, and not judging with each other. And choosing, I love that, choosing a path that aligns with your talents. So going out there, doing what you can do, but also taking time for self-care and rest and relaxation. So, so that is, I think, why some people do bring that on, because it really is such a learning curve. And I heard that it's such an exponential learning curve. So let's see, what else do we have? What can we do as individuals to promote world peace? Let's see if we get an answer on that. Get some guidance, right? Again, acceptance. I'm hearing accepting people, knowing that I may not agree with you, but I can still have, you know, be respectful. We can still be respectful of each other. So what can we do as individuals to promote world peace? Let's see what the cards have to say. All beautiful cards. Let me get a clarifying card. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, very interesting. I'm going to actually bring our clarifying card up first. I got this 5 of Cups card, and this shows, look at this, 3 cups have fallen over, and it does say regret, remorse, and some resentment. And it says under money, feeling unfulfilled, don't throw good money after bad. So, you know what? Oftentimes people have, you know, the cups have fallen over, and we need to, as far as promoting world peace, we need to look at the cups that are standing, and we need to look at this beautiful path to enlightenment, moving through this beautiful path down to the water, you know, into the trees, into the forest, beautiful, beautiful area. So basically, the way I look at it is really, you know, meeting each other where we're at, loving each other, each of us individual, going deep, finding out what your beliefs are, right? And can you change those beliefs? Can you adjust those beliefs? When you get emotional, you know, when you feel a feeling, say it's fear, what belief is causing that? Say it's, you know, guilt. What do I believe that's causing me to feel guilty? Can I change that? Can I change that, adjust that belief a little bit? Because our beliefs really lead to our emotions about things. So if I believe something is good, I'm going to think it's great, right? If I believe something is bad, then I'm going to have negative emotional feelings about that. And what I mean by that too is being able to take a long, hard look at what our belief system is, because really everything here is meaningless. We give everything meaning. So something that means something really good to me may not be something that means something really good to someone else. They may look at it in a totally opposite way. But knowing that source is all of it. Source runs the entire spectrum, all the way from the fear, all the way up to the love. It's all from source. It's all from, you know, higher power. And we just have to realize that I may not agree with it, or I may not agree with something someone says, but knowing that how can I promote world peace? Understanding that they have a right to feel the way they do. And maybe we can meet on other things and talk about other things. So that really is the first card, this 5 of Cups card. But then I get this 9 of Pentacles, this like life of luxury, again, health and wealth, being able to, you know, open up. I'm hearing kind of like open up and have like the luxury of opening up your mind, opening up your belief system, not to be walked on, okay? You have to be true to yourself. It's true, you have to be true to yourself, but having that, like that luxury of having an open mind to things, of meeting new people, of doing new things, and moving forward. Once we all start to realize that we can actually change collectively within a second, really, if we all started thinking a certain way about love or a certain way about things, everything could change in 1 second. Every second, we go through billions of options to pick. So once we get there, it's going to be fast, and it's all going to be leading towards love. Once we realize the amount of power that we hold as a collective, bringing in balance, this justice card, right? The balance, you know, and just having that beautiful, that security and safety that we bring in when things are balanced, when we try to balance things as best as we can. And I know it's often difficult, but then this last card, this Ace of Wands card, beautiful creativity, you know, beautiful growth, just really coming into new ideas, new creativity. You know, when we balance and when we change our belief systems, if we can, and if we're ready to, and if we're able to, you know, we change and open up to so many more viewpoints, perspectives, opportunities, synchronicities. So anyway, so that just, you know, what can we do as an individual to promote world peace? We can be the change that we want to see, right? And we can promote that. So there you go. Those are my questions. Now let's get into our 3-card pick. Again, this is Angel Answers, Oracle cards by Radleigh Valentine. So let me pick 3 cards. Let's see what we get. So think about your question. Think about your situation. Think about the person that's on your mind. And let's see. Or just think about a message that you may want to be getting from your spirit guides. So here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, here we go. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, if you picked card 1, listen to your intuition. Absolutely. Go deep. Quiet your mind, get into a meditative state as much as you can. For me, that's often just sitting down and taking 3 deep breaths, right? If you really take 3 deep breaths and just feet flat on the floor, you feel your roots going into Mother Earth Gaia, you open up your crown chakra to Father Sky, let that energy just flowing, right? That's it. It's usually 3, 4, maybe 5 deep breaths, maybe not even that. Again, 3 deep breaths. It's amazing how much you can quiet your mind and really listen to your intuition. So that's card 1. If you got card 2, you got the situation will improve. So there you go. The situation will improve. And if you got card 3, funny that we were talking about meditation, because it says meditation brings answers. Again, if you don't meditate a lot, or if don't feel like you're good at it, just calming down, quieting your eyes. Sometimes I just think I'm just going to rest my eyes here, not fall asleep, okay? Lay down on the couch, just rest my eyes. A couple of deep breaths, and you believe, you know, you won't believe it works wonders to really get into more of a meditative, quiet state. So there you go, my friends. I will see you tomorrow, which is Thursday, which is for our energy readings. And of course, I will be back on Friday with our predictions readings for the weekend. And you know what? Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.